Welcome to wizard-blog.com, and tonight I want to talk to you about something really practical. If you're a traveling witch or wizard, it's always important to have a few tools with you. Now this tends to be easier for witches in my opinion because they generally have a handbag or a purse, or some of them even have pockets in their dresses. If you're the typical wizard, such as myself, that loves wearing blue jeans and t-shirts, now I do wear robes sometimes in ceremonies, but you won't catch me on the street with them, then your options are much more limited. You need smaller, more practical tools. Tonight I want to give you an idea of what you can carry around in just one jean pocket. These are tools that you can use absolutely anywhere. They're inexpensive, you can pick them up almost anywhere. So the first thing I want to show you is this. I carry in my pocket, flat against my leg, my magic mirror. This cost me 50p at a charity shop, and it's excellent for taking in the essence of something or reflecting back. There's tons of things you can do with a mirror, and I will teach you some of these things as we go on. Some will be on my membership site, and I'll teach you some practical things right here as well. The second thing I carry in my pocket that's vital and actually has a large host of tools in them is this box. Now I carry a breath mint box because you can see if you look closely that it's battered and bruised, and things just get really mucked about if you carry them about in your pocket. So I take a cheap box. This one came from Marks and Spencer's. It's a mint box. But you can use something like a card box, a zigzag box, anything that fits comfortably in your pocket. This is the things that I've chosen to put in mine that I find to be very practical. The first is a small deck of cards. With these you can do anything for your cartomancy, read divination, of course. Sometimes I use these to set protections. I use the numbers to answer questions. Into the things you can do with a deck of cards. And you'll see a lot of that on my site as well, because cards are one of my favorite tools. On this particular set of cards, on the red cards, I also put in the runes. And I don't know if you can see that up in the top corner. It's kind of hard to see. This particular one is Degas. And that way I can just take out the red cards and basically cast runes. It'd be more like rune cards, but like runes. The other thing I always carry in the box is a plumb bob. If you've seen my video on filled pendulums, you already know that I like using plumb bobs because often as you're traveling you need a pendulum that won't be blown about in the wind. This plumb bob's special because it has a nice sharp tip, easily fits into the box. I can string it with a thong from my neck. Like carrying a small knife. It's a very small knife, like a knuckle knife. I use this mainly to represent air, or to cut small things that you might need in the middle of your rituals and such. I carry some little figurines. These I usually use with my pentagram to cast circles, call guardians, all manner of things like that, summon. This particular one is an angel. I also carry two knights. Once again, these are excellent to use as guardians. You can also use them in sympathetic magic when you're working on people. I like really combining these little figures once again with a pentagram that I usually wear on my neck. Tonight I'm not wearing it because I just got out of yoga and I was a little bit too lazy to strap it back on. But in conjunction with the pentagram, you can put instant circles, instant guardians, protection devices, all manner of things. I'll be showing you these different tips and tricks later on down the line. And the final thing I carry is 9. The English people call these cocktail sticks. Sounds a bit posh for me because I'm an American. I keep some of my Americanisms. Though you notice by the word posh, I've picked up a little bit of Englishism too while I've been here. Anyway, I like calling these toothpicks. Okay, I have 9 of them in the box. The reason I have 9 is you can actually use these toothpicks in a certain manner to cast, to form runes and do divination readings. I'll teach you how to do that at a later time, but once again, you need 9 of them. Keep those in the box. It's pretty much all I keep in the little box, and that sits against the mirror in my pocket. The other thing I like to carry is an extra pendulum. This is just a small one. Once again, it has a sharp tip. It's a lightweight one, and this is more for indoor use. I can use this for talking to spirits indoors, exorcism, pinpointing things, all the different things you can use a pendulum for. And if you don't know all the different things you can use a pendulum for, stay with me and I'll show you some of those as well. Later on, of course, not all tonight. The final thing I like keeping in my assortment in my blue jean pocket are these prayer beads. Prayer beads, worry beads, they're called different things by different people. I like to simply call them prayer beads, it's just easier that way. I use this for positive affirmations, for counting numbers in my spells, sometimes for summoning things. All different manner of ways to use prayer beads. I keep that in a small pouch, also in my pocket. As I said, this one's very special because my wife Lynn made it for me. See how beautiful that is? Absolutely gorgeous. It's made off of a Green Man Wild Hunt type thing. But you can put one together simply when you need something like a counter. Get just like a leather thong or a string even, and string on 8 large beads, and then as you're doing your counting, run your thumb up and down them. Fantastically easy. And these are all the tools that I keep in one pocket. Simple, practical, they're with me wherever I go. I'm never without my tools. That's what I wanted to share with you tonight. Hopefully you'll have gotten a few ideas. And of course there's other things you can put in there and mix around, but this is just kind of a good idea of some things that you can, and all of these together give you a powerful storehouse of magic and a few simple tools. All of them very inexpensive. Once again, the prayer beads would be my more expensive thing that I carry. But if you strung 8 wooden beads, that would be rather cheap. You'd probably do it for a couple pounds. A light pendulum to be used, depending on your choice of pendulum that you pick out. This one I picked out cheaply because it's metal. I can take it with me wherever and it doesn't get banged up. That was 5 pounds. Cocktail sticks, price not worth mentioning. You have thousands of them for a pound. Plumb bob. Pick it up in your DIY store, about £1.50. Deck of my cards, you can get these everywhere. I got these at boot sale, but you can get them at cheap stores, whatever, usually about 50p. If they try to charge you any more than about £1, don't buy them. They're out there cheap everywhere. Little figurines, if you go to a hobby store, you'll probably pay more for them. I paid 50p a piece for the knights. Got those at a heritage store when I was doing some travels looking at sacred sites. Little angel, I think she cost me £2. Once again, the mirror, 50p charity shop. So for just a few pounds, you can carry a whole arsenal on you in a practical way, and that's what you want to do as a traveling wizard. There you go. That's all I have to share with you tonight. Thank you for listening. I'll be back with you soon. Bye-bye.